Hello, business owners, entrepreneurs, salespersons. This is Maybe Official, your channel for everything business. In today's focus, we'll just be looking at resenting the customer and how it is possible that even in your own business, you can resent your customer. How can you resent your customer? If you only have one customer you are serving as a business owner, there is going to be a time where you are going to have to resent the customer because that is the only person you are serving. And that puts you in a very critical stage because if that you are, it's more like you are at the mercy of that person. And so if that person says a yes or a no, your business either blooms or declines because of one single person. And that is a very bad place to be. I read a book by Patrick David. You could get his book, Your Next Five Moves. And he was speaking about how that there was a person that had to was depending on this major client. And funny enough, that major client stopped dealing with that person, and that person went literally out of business because he was dealing with one customer. I've also had experiences like this where in my own business, where you are trying to well, there's this major client, or there's this major person I have to serve, this major person that will produce for you the needed sales you have for your business. And even though yes, you want to have maybe a major customer, a major vendor or service provider, the best place to be for you in a business is to have options. All right. So you need to have as much options as possible because if one person stops saying for any reason I'm not buying from you, or you have another person, but that person stops saying you have like 10, you have 50, you have 100, you have 1,000 people, you have 10,000 people, and you have that kind of pool so that you are very strong as a business. So you are standing on different rocks. So if one rock is faulty, you have another place to stand, and then you can grow your business pipeline. And that's why it's very important that you have what people call a pipeline. Because if you look at if you look at a typical pipeline, you see that there are many pipes that are connected to that pipeline. So if oil, let's say oil stops flowing in one pipe, and that pipe that is coming in, and that pipe that is coming in. So the pipeline makes sure that that tank is continually full. And the tank for your business is your what you can call your sales, or what you can call the cash. So tank for the business is the cash, for example. But then the pipelines are different customers, different clients, different people that need to be part of that pipeline. So you need to ensure you need to think like you need to think like you owning different pipelines that are driving cash to your major tank so that you don't have to lack for any form of reason. So it's very important that you have multiple options. You can resent your customer if that is the only customer you are serving. But when you have multiple options, then you can always have multiple leverages for your business to thrive. I'm reminded of one entrepreneur, Myron Golden, and he speaks about how that you need to make enough offers. So you need to make more offers. So if you are the only one leading your sales, or you have a sales team, the goal is to make enough offers. The goal is to have multiple options so that you are not at the mercy of any single customer, no matter who that person is, whether it's $1 billion customer, $1 million customer, $1,000 customer. You are not at the mercy of anybody because you have multiple options coming into your space at what you do. That's what even what we're doing in our own business with traction. We try to have multiple options so that we don't have to depend on one sole customer, no matter the figure, no matter the product offerings we are giving to that person. We want to be as liquid as possible and have multiple options come into play. So as a business owner, whether you are leading a 5-man business, no matter the figure you are doing, please and please ensure that you have multiple options in your clientele, in your pipeline, so that you are driving as enough value as possible. So whether you have one or two or five paying clients, you need to have more of that. And so a way to go about this is you have two options. You can either increase your product offerings. So if you're just dealing on one product, you can have multiple product offerings, or you can also increase your target audience. So if you're dealing on one audience, you can increase your target audience to 4 or 5 so that you can diversify and increase your capacity to gain more revenue and to give more value to people. So it's super important that you understand that. So please, you can afford not to resent any customer that comes your way by having multiple customers along the line that give you multiple streams of income in which you are giving them value across the different chains. So I hope this helps you. There'll be more videos that will be put out on business, on sales, on entrepreneurship. So please just subscribe to this channel. You can also like this channel. Also, please share these videos to as many people as possible. Your business deserves to thrive, and we are here to help it thrive. Cheers to your thriving business.